An article in today's Telegraph questions whether an obsession with the body beautiful is distracting our political leaders from doing their jobs. Nicolas Sarkozy is famous for his rigorous exercise regime. Barack Obama is known for his love of basketball. And David Cameron's often seen out cycling. Now, journalist Hannah Betts writes that the reason behind this is that we expect our leaders to be paragons of virtue expressed via physical perfection, she says. And so is that true? Do you want our leaders to be physically fit or just fit for the job?
No, the latter, actually. I don't care what they look like. I don't care how fit they are. I could not care less, just as long as they've got the interests of our country at heart and they put us first rather than their own careers. Now, the only reason that Tony Blair got away with so much was because he looked nice. He was a brilliant speaker. He was a great orator. He could get himself out of all sorts of scrapes. And when he went on holiday, he used to wear those open-neck shirts and his shorts. And, you know, and everyone just thought he was great because of that. But really, people weren't actually looking behind all of that.
Maybe a little bit more to it than how he looked in a shirt.
Well, you know, I think a lot of it was down to his image and how confident he was. You know, people even say now, because Gordon Brown isn't that brilliant an orator and he's not very good at being on television, he's not very good at getting himself out of pickles and scrapes. But Tony Blair was, and so people had confidence in him, and it was, at the end of the day, and it is actually, sadly, all about the way people look and the way they are. And I hate that. I hate the idea of it.
But don't you think as well that if you see someone who's fit, I mean, take Barack Obama, for instance, you know, he looks like a fit and healthy man, so you sort of think, well, he looks after himself, he obviously eats well, so he respects his body, he's obviously fit and healthy in his mind as well, whereas nowadays you tend to associate someone who's, you know, very, very overweight, obese perhaps, that they're a bit lazy, maybe a bit slovenly. That's just how the media's sort of played things out now.
Yeah,
but do you not think that that's how we perceive it now?
Media. You've just got it in one there. Churchill smoked cigars, drank himself ate well, ran the country, won the war. Won the war. Hitler, very fit, very charismatic. I know, very dangerous. I know which one I'd have gone for. So I think it is about our perception, and it's our own fault. You know, we shouldn't buy into this media circus.
I wonder how many great politicians have gone by the wayside because they have not been voted in because they happen to be, you know, fat or old. Or old age is a huge thing now.
Excuse me,
they won't have a leader who's over 70.
I was about to say, they're all younger now for a start. So, but equally, where are those lovely eccentric politicians we used to have, like George Brown and Dennis Healey, and really bright men, you know, and Ken Clark and
charisma.
Yes, and I'm afraid, you know, that it's about the people, the spinning that goes on, and the people. It is a media thing now. Everybody kind of throws everything at younger people, and younger people want everybody to look lovely and gorgeous and fabulous. It's got nothing to do with it running the country at all.
Do you think that's a very London-centric thing? You know, that it's all very image-conscious, very media-savvy and this sort of thing. But do you think the fact that we live down in the southeast, do you think
what's that got to do with it?
Just the fact that it is. This is kind of where the centre of media is, if you like. So maybe they're not taking into account that, you know, there are quite a few hundreds and thousands of miles of the rest of the country. People don't think like the
We do get
South
newspapers and things and news channels up north, so we do see it.
You know? You know, the Houses of Parliament is filmed every single day. Everybody has an opportunity to see all of that, and because we do, I think that is the problem. You know, people can see what the performance is like, and this is why we have all these spin doctors, you know, telling us things, and people they're fooled by it, they're taken in by it, and they believe it all, and I think it's really, really, really damaging to our political system.
Do you think it would help if you took the cameras out of Westminster and just let people get on with the job, and what you saw was results rather than people posturing and showing off for the camera?
We wouldn't see that. Well, I never thought they should have had them there.
Well, they should get out more
definitely
definitely and talk to their constituents. I mean, there should be more of that now, more face to face, so we can actually challenge them. You know, instead of just watching.
Bring back radio. It's me out of a job.
You've got it, you know. Yeah.
You got it down here, have you?
Yeah, I've got quite a few transistors around my house.
Lovely that. Get wireless on.
Okay, it's competition.